How did the Eurozone crisis affect Cyprus?
Well, Cyprus was dramatically affected by the Euro crisis in that it was the country in which the bail-in of depositors was tried as a way of capitalizing the banks, because the conclusion by the IMF and other important countries was that Cyprus could not afford to borrow the money that was needed. So we paid very dearly for taking for granted the benefits of belonging to the Eurozone, but not taking as seriously as we should have the need to remain prudent, both fiscally and containing excessive banking risks.
How did Cyprus's experience differ from that of Spain, Portugal, and Ireland?
In the case of Portugal and Ireland, it was a more traditional bailout. Those countries where they borrowed the money they needed. Ireland's experience in terms of the source of the problem was similar to Cyprus, that it was based on excessive and imprudent bank lending. Portugal was different. It was a current account balance of payments problem that financial markets decided that was not sustainable. So they had a more classic case of a quickly agreed on bailout system that was really paid for by the taxpayer rather than the depositor.
What steps have been taken in the aftermath of the crisis to avoid a similar situation in the future?
There are some important steps being taken. At the center of this is the role of the ECB. The ECB now is thought much more as a lender of last resort, but more importantly, the banking supervision and the banking resolution system has been put on a much firmer basis, and there is a lot of progress in getting a common deposit insurance that will make sure that the banking crisis does not happen again and does not interact negatively with a budget crisis to create a big problem. There is also movement in the direction of a larger Eurozone-wide budget to help countries in trouble. We still don't have a significant budget to really make a difference, but at least it is being recognized. And the European Stability Mechanism already has some elements of crisis management support through a pan-European budget.